Python and low-code tools. So yeah, that's all. So the Toki, can you just introduce our speakers for the session?
Hey, thank you, Vinayak, for letting me to have this thing. We have our speakers, Simran Sharma and Aditi Gulati, who is in the undergrad in their domestic science and computer science. As well, they're doing great in the field of data science, and they are here on the shade of this marketing influencer program to advocate and educate you people like how you can grow into this field, as well as what keen you make you people to lean into this. So I welcome these two speakers on our stage. Yeah, over to you, Simran and Aditi.
Hello everyone, I'm Simran and I will be your speaker today to teach you about how to decode the data using Python. And my fellow speaker for today, Aditi, will teach you how to do it using low code tools. Aditi?
Yes, hello everyone. I am Aditi Gulati. I am a second year student from IGDTUW, and today I'll be telling you about a low-code tool that's Microsoft Excel, and then we will be briefing you more in this. Should we share the slides?
Yeah, sure. Before that,
Hmm.
just I just want one thing. Uh, I hope like some of you have attended yesterday's session. So I have shared a link yesterday too. I will share the link again. This is Escalade. So what you have to do, just make sure that you don't mess up with the boxes we have made there. We will see each and everyone's name there, and we want you guys to write 2 lines about this workshop which you are attending. So just make sure that you don't mess up with each other's things there. Like don't you just there will be a couple of boxes there when you will go there. I'm just sharing the link here. So throughout the session, you can just keep this link. I have pinned that link, so you can just go to this link and you can just write your name there. When you will go there, you will see that I have written something there, like I have written my name there and what I'm feeling about this workshop. I have wrote that. So someone is messing up with the boxes, so just don't do that. Just write in the boxes. Just go to particular one box, write your name there, and put the things what you are feeling about this workshop. We will see each and everyone's entries there, and we will at the end of the workshop, like at the end of the 5 days, we will see the whoever is the active participant, they will be getting the one-on-one mentorship with one of the best data scientists out there. So yeah, you can just go ahead, I guess, Aditi.
Okay, I'll just share this PPT.
Sure, works. Also, one more thing I want to tell you. Like I have told this in yesterday's session too, and I will tell this again, that the one thing which is most important is whatever you are learning, you should share it in public. Like the reason I'm telling you this, because you have come here, you are learning about what is data, how to analyze the data using Python and all that stuff. But believe me, like no one gonna recognize it that you are doing something. So how you will be able to get recognized and after like doing learning in the public, once you started implementing like learning in public, that is the way like how you will able to get recognized by the people in your particular domain. So what you can do is, like, if you have not started learning in public yet, so what you can do is you can just click you can start it today also. You can just take the screenshot of this particular workshop which you are attending, and you can share it on the LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever it is. And not about this only, this workshop only, you can whatever the workshop or whatever the things you are doing, just share it uh, in public, share it on LinkedIn or anything. So yeah, kudos to Sanjida Biswas who has shared the particular post about it on the LinkedIn yesterday. Kudos to you. So yeah, that was all about it. You can start, Aditi, I guess.
Okay, so can they unmute themselves or just type in the chat?
They can also unmute themselves, but it will be chaos kind of thing. So yeah,
Okay,
you can just ask them to tell that.
so I'll be beginning with the workshop. And so, how many of you know about data or data set, or have any one of you have ever analyzed some information or ever collected some data and then worked on that? Just share your experiences in the chat or raise hand. Okay, I can see some hands raised. If any one of you want to share their experiences, then it's good.
Uh, those who has raised their hand, they can just unmute themselves and speak about it. I will invite Isaac Obo. Like if you can just unmute yourself and speak, it will be great. Isaac, are you there?
Okay, so from where I'm located, I'm from Ghana, and at this time it is 2:30 p.m. So good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We all are from India, and it's like 8:10 p.m. in the night. Good to see you here.
Okay, yeah, great to see you guys too. So the first time I heard about data science and data frames was when I was learning Python. That's where I got to learn about data frames. So data frames are much effective in organizing data as compared to arrays, normally the list and those stuffs in Python. So the data framework or the data structure is actually based on NumPy array, which is very fast in computing matrices and dealing with rows and column 2D data set. So that's when I got to learn about it. So we've been working on some projects, machine learning projects, which is very nice. And I've been able to deploy some. So it has been helping me through my journey together with the space matrices and other stuffs. Thank you.
Glad to hear about your experience with the data and data sets and all that stuff. Good to see you here. Really appreciate it. In spite of time zone issues, you have attended it. Really appreciate it. Anyone else
All right,
want to
thank you.
share? Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
can I go?
Yeah, sure.
So basically, I'm a college student and I used to freelance. So once a company like gave me an offer that, yeah, you can work in our data sector and handle the web sockets or basically the API in total. So there I used to people like uh, they gave me various data to work on, like they gave me data about their feedbacks, what needed to be done, and I had to sort them, make algorithms on what has to be done and what can I do to like help it. And I also work with the API responses and help with the API response time just to like make it less. So basically that's the experience I have.
Okay, great, great, great. We will take others' experiences too. But yeah, before that, we will just start the session. In between the session, we will invite you all for speaking and sharing your experiences. So yeah, we can start.
So let
Thank you,
me
Arya,
just
and thank you, Isaac, for sharing your experiences.
So let me first just brief you all with these terms. Data is a collection of discrete values that transmit information in the pursuit of knowledge. And what is data set? It is a collection of discrete items of related data that can be accessed individually or in combination and managed as a whole. So, and what is data analysis that we are going to work on today? It is a process of identifying, then cleaning, transforming, and modeling data to discover meaningful and useful information out of it. And next slide. So, data is just simply the collection of information, but we need to analyze it to get some insights or meaning out of it. But why is that so? Like, what's the need for analyzing the information or data? For example, we search on Amazon that we need a self-help book, or on Netflix that we want to look out for a new adventure series, then um, it will automatically give suggestions related to our search. And Gmail's autocorrect or auto reply feature also use some data analysis, like to some extent. The data is actually crafted into a story through which the reports for analysis are done, and the critical decision making process is done, like what book we need, and what other books can we demand on. So there comes certain types of data analysis, like what are types of data analysis. While the process of data analysis actually focus on cleaning, modeling, and visualizing data, the concept of data analysis is important to understand the business. So there are certain categories it is divided into. The first one is descriptive, like explain what has happened. For example, I have ordered a book on Amazon, and I'm searching for a self-help book. So it will diagnose, like I'm searching for a book, and what type of book it is. It is a self-help book. So it will give me certain other books that are also self-help book and related to my book. Uh, and then it will, second category is diagnostic. It explain why it has happened. Maybe I have some holidays coming up and I want to read some book for a collection or something. So it will just go on diagnostic all these stuff, and then it will forecast. So third step is predictive analysis, and it will forecast what might happen in future, and then it recommend based on the action of forecast. So there are four steps as explained. It's descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive. So after this, we will use certain modern analytics, like nowadays data, like it's a massive spike of data access and a refinement of data analysis as a discipline. So this is the new configuration of analytics that has led to innovation, not only in terms of automation but also with the use of AI. It has actually reshaped what we can accomplish through analytics. For example, like we can just use our brains to analyze certain information, but when we use AI or certain tools, then it can lead to automation, and the result might come which we cannot think beyond our brains. So in today's modern analytics, AI can process large quantities of data and generate insight beyond what human analysts can do. Microsoft provide Microsoft Excel and Power BI as its modern analytics. So in today's workshop, we will be discussing more about Microsoft Excel and of course Python as a coding language, like what we can analyze data and why Python is better for data analysis as compared to Microsoft Excel. And the benefits of modern analytics is that it is quick, up to date, has end to end visibility, and there is no drop or drag in the functionality of these modern analytics. So there is a data science life cycle which which is various stages, like as in the diagram, the business understanding, then we have data mining, cleaning, exploration, feature engineering, predictive modeling, and also the eighth one is data visualization. So it's shown over here in this diagram, like what the data science life cycle is and what we do in each stages. We won't be going that detail because this workshop mainly focuses on the visualization and majorly the analysis part, which comes under visualization. So that so who deals with data? Like there are many jobs, there are various roles in the data. So a data engineer is someone who scales data, and a data analyst describes data. A data scientist actually models data, like what should be done. As a scientist, it's a very big role. It has various roles. Like we also need the statistical knowledge in being a data scientist, and as an ML engineer you need to scale scale the model which are created by data scientists. And there are certain common things which the two roles do. It's in the Venn diagram clearly mentioned. And so data engineer also focuses on three V's of data. I would like to know how many of you actually know the three V's of data. You can raise your hand and then we'll ask you to unmute. How many of you know three V's of data? Anyone? Or I can just tell.
That's great. They will learn something new today. So yeah, you can just say.
Okay, I think Lakshay Kaushal knows. You can unmute.
Volume and velocity, I remember from the last class. Like you told five V's. So the
Yeah,
first
like
two,
there are
volume and
four that I know. So it's volume, velocity, variety, veracity. I don't know about the fifth one as well. I think there are four, but the data engineer actually uses the volume, velocity, variety.
And
And then
that
when
another
the
okay.
the fifth one is value, veracity, variety, velocity, and volume. That is the five P's of a big data. That are the
okay,
five. Yeah.
we all learn something then. Perfect. Yeah. So there are like various roles as mentioned in this Venn diagram, and then you can all search about the skill sets which are needed for a particular role. Like for example, you want to do the analysis part, then you must know the how to create reports and visualize data, how to do the data exploration thing. And if you want to be a data scientist, then you must know the statistical knowledge apart from modeling of the data, and the predictive prescriptive part of data analysis is done by the like the data scientist itself. And then you can search about these skill sets. So moving on next, in today's workshop we will be working on analyzing data using a Microsoft Excel. So you must think, like for many of you it must be rows and columns, but this is also Microsoft Excel, and we will be working this on this today. So let's begin with the hands-on session and create a Microsoft Excel dashboard. I'll just stop sharing this and reshare my screen. But I think before that, should we have a Menti quiz? The first one.
We can have it after the.
Okay. Yes. So this is a data set which I have taken from Kaggle. Can you just share the link of this data set in the chat? Meanwhile, I'll explain this data set. It's actually a bank customer churn prediction data set. Churn in banking is actually the period of inactivity, like that is the customer has stopped making the transitions, or it has exited the bank, like it is not using the bank anymore. So this is customer ID, like it's just a bank number, not of much concern. This is the credit score that we get based on how much credit cards we use. And then we have country. Like if we focus on this data, it has about so many like it has about 12 columns and a number of rows. One second. Yes, and then it has around 700 number of rows. So this data has a customer ID, credit score, and we were on country. So basically, we see there are three countries: France, Spain, and Germany, which it concerns about, like the credit score of these three countries. Then we have a gender, age, and tenor, like for how many years they have been using the credit card. Then there is a balance, like some of them have a zero balance in the credit card too. So if we are using Python, then we need to remove these null values and do the data cleaning But since we are making Excel dashboard, we are analyzing everything from this dashboard. We need not to remove this. It's an AI tool and it will do everything on its own. So this is, I think, a benefit. Now, product number. So it says like how many types of credit card they have. Maybe, the international one, the national one, or the number of credit card it has. So it's basically the product number. And credit card is like if they have a card or not. Might be they are having a debit card from the same bank, or a different card but not the credit card. So it's this 01, it's a binary thing. And active member, like suppose they are an active member, then it's 1, and if not, then it's 0. And then estimated salary, like number of amount that is entered every month or for a particular period in the bank account. Then so this is estimated salary. And then churn, I'll just explain that churn is a term which is used in banking. It means the period of inactivity. So it means whether the person is exited. So it's 1. So it's 0 and 1. It's again a binary number. So we will be creating the dashboard. And if any one of you have doubts, then you can just raise your hand. I think the Kaggle data set is shared in chat. So you can all just download this from Kaggle as an Excel file and then do it alongside. So first of all, I will be selecting any cell, and then I will go to insert and then click on a pivot chart and then press OK. This thing will come. Now I will drag it 4 times. Sorry, I will press control and then drag it. So I will get another sheet. I'll This is sheet 1, this is sheet 1 2, then again control and then drag to get another sheet. So I will have 4 sheets. Also,
I
I need a dashboard. So I will click on this plus to create a new sheet, and I will rename all the sheets. So I'll rename this as dashboard, and this is our main data set. And then we will be creating the 4 tables. So sheet 1, um, we will press now. First of all, we want to create some pivot charts in this. For example, I want the sum of balance. So I'll
So
go
I
to
just
SDB.
want to add one thing here. You might,
Hmm.
everyone has whenever you hear the term data analysis, so
Hmm.
it becomes overwhelming for us. We do feels that it's too difficult for us and all that stuff. But you can see now that we are using Excel. This is what we are using from the like class fifth or sixth. So that's what it is. Like it's that simple as that. So that's why it's not that difficult. Like data analysis is not that difficult. That's what we want to convey here. So yeah.
Yeah, like if you want to deal with the data set and you want to learn like what this data means, then you should of course know the local tools, because anyhow you are going to learn statistics when you do the data analysis. And this Excel is something important when you go on learning statistics. So first of all, we need sum of values where we will check on balance. So in sum of values, it will come a sum of balance. Now in rows, we will add the geography, that is the country, and in columns, we will add the gender. I'll just drag it and move to columns. So we get this. This is automatically generated, and you can add this in column, country in rows, and sum of balance in the sum of values. So we get this, and we can simply see that the sum of balance is more for male in France, and in actually every country. But in Germany, the sum of balance that female and male have, it's almost equal in the particular bank. So we also get this table, but we are not at all concerned about this. For example, we want to change it. We can just left click on this and then change the chart type. Suppose we want a line, and that too like this, maybe the stacked line or a pie chart, bar graph like this. Then we want maybe the stacked bar or 100% stacked bar, like not like this one, as compared. So any chart we can pick on. We want a surface, but just check, this will not have a scatter, because it is not having those data set, which like so many data points are needed for a scatter. So it depends on the data as well. Like whichever charts are possible, it will show you, and whichever fits best to your problem, best to your analysis part, you can opt that. So for me, this chart, which is like suppose I change chart type, this is a clustered column, it suits well, so I will not change. And if I want to remove these labels like country, sum of balance, and gender, so what I will do, I will left click on any of them, and then I will opt hide all field button on chart, and this is how I will get. And suppose I want to change the chart style, then what I will do, I don't want access, so I'll remove this. But I actually want them. I don't want access titles, or I want to add something, so I'll opt these as well. Suppose I want chart title, maybe this is a sum of balance chart, so I can add that. I want to add the numbers like sum of each, so I can do that as well. I want some grid lines, I want the data labels, so anything can be done. For example, now I want data labels, so I will do this. So this is the first chart. It's a stacked column. So this is the first one. Next, I will be creating for if a person has a credit card or not. So I will opt this in summer values, and then age in rows, and gender I will choose in columns. I think remove field. So sum of age in values, gender in rows, and then in column I want age. Sorry, it's gender in this. One second. There should be age in rows, and then has a credit card like this one in sum of values. Yes. So we have this chart, and now again I want to remove these labels. So I will left click on gender and hide all field button on chart. Then for this, suppose I want to change it, uh, like I want to change it to again, I will left click on this chart, change chart type from the clustered column. I will might go to this. Then let's see, like if this is better. Let me explain you like this first. Just check this, why it has all the age starting from 18, because people below 18 cannot actually have the credit card. So it goes on like this. Also, the people in the age of 30, like 30 to 48, are using more credit cards, as like the males and females have around 200 males are using credit card per 150 females in the age of 30 to 45. So we can analyze this information, and the chart is here using this AI tool. I think it's better to analyze it using the clustered column. So I will change chart type back to clustered column, and then it's this. So just check, like in sheet one, this is also a clustered column. When I left click on this and change chart type, it says it's a clustered column. But I feel suppose I wanted a stacked column, I can do that as well again. But why this is showing more values, but in this we have so many stacked columns that that each age is having a different stacked column. If we look on, these are small stacked column which are combining us to give this line chart. I'll again change and show you this line chart. So um so we have so many stacked column which are combining to give this line chart, but since the stacked column is more informative, so we will continue using this and move on to the next comparison. We will now use some of, like, is active member, we can take that. Like if a person is active member, we can take the sum that, and age in rows, and gender in column. And this time I am going to change the chart type to the line chart, this one. Again, we see that the age is starting from 18, because people below 18 won't have a credit card anyways. And now this time it's 140 males per 100 females in the age of 30 to 45 who are active member. So this is something that we can get from this chart type, line chart. And then I will hide all field buttons again. So it depends, like what kind of chart you are having, you can use as per that. I will create another simple one this time. So I will create only using row. Let me choose some of exited, like churn. Let us use this, like whether the person is exited or not. In rows we can have gender, so we will get to know like how many people have exited, but this is not much more appealing, so I'll change it maybe to a pie chart if it's possible. I will change chart type to a pie chart. And then I told you to use the plus button, right? So I want data labels this time. So we have 898 males who have actually exited this bank, and there are 1139 females who have exited this bank. So we can also style this. For example, we can have any style. I will choose this one.
So
So
see, this chart shows that like how is it easy to analyze the data using particular visualization tools present in the Excel, like charts, bar graphs, and all that stuff. So yeah, that is the one of the reason we do analyze the data, because it's a very chaotic for us to analyze. Like just you can just see on the left side there is a table of like hundreds of data. We can't just analyze them using by just seeing those cells, data present in those cells. uh, for better understanding of that particular data, we do analyze that data using the particular charts and all that stuff. So yeah,
yes,
there
so now
was
we have.
uh, Aditi, someone has asked like how is stake line chart better for this combination?
Yes, so for example, like the second one, right? Because tagged line is the third one. Maybe this only. I will explain. For example, we are using a line chart, this one. So we don't know, like for each age. For example, for 18, we just have like suppose if I click on this, then we don't know now how like how many people in this age. We cannot compare it in a better way, because we have so many points that we can use for a comparison. Hence I had changed it into um, the stacked line one, the column one, clustered column one. And it was much better, because I get to know, like if I add more values here, I can simply do that using adding data labels, right? So like suppose I add data tables over here and then increase this chart size, then I actually get to know, um, like there are about eight, like if the people is of age 18, then they have the credit card, some 3 for female and then 11 for male. I can actually get the detailed analysis by labeling for each age. I can get an apt answer. So I think this chart is much better. One second. I'll just remove the
Like,
data label. Hmm.
ma'am, why don't we just use the column and stacked column and the basic pie chart? Is there anything specific we learn while using the other charts? Like,
Yes, it
can we
actually depends on the data set. Like, for example, we are using this, so we can also analyze. Like, this is just a question which comes up. Suppose the company needs to know, like, if the age, like, how many people from the age of 36 have exited. So, the bank, because it is like the sum of credit card, but we also have for exited, right? Is active member or not, then we can actually use the other chart. But if we just want to analyze with the age and gender, then this chart works well. So it depends on the question which comes. Like, suppose your manager wants to know about some uh, like how many people, for example, taking the this chart. I will add data labels. uh, Data table is much better because then labels will create cures, and I'll just increase the size as well. So I can actually get more insight when I add this table. So this chart works well. But if I change chart type and use the basic one, for example, I'm using a pie chart, then this don't work well. It is not even appealing. So why should I use a pie chart in this case when a stacked column, clustered column is working more better? I hope it answers.
uh, um, just ma'am, basically my doubt is, what is the difference between the column chart and the line chart, uh, other than the visual perspective? Like, does the
Yes,
line chart help understand something
yes, line
better,
chart.
or
It actually depends on the problem. The like the answer is this. It depends on the problem. Which answers your problem is that. Uh, for example, I'm using the cluster chart, then it will give more insights onto each cluster. But line chart will give the whole taking of that particular problem. Just like this tells me for every age. But if I use this line chart, then it is not telling me for each and every age. It is telling me as a whole that if there are 140 males per 100 females in the age of 30 to 45, then how many of them are active members? I hope it answers.
okay, yes.
Yes, so I'll just remove the data labels and also brief you about the Excel dashboard, because we have now created some parts, like some charts we have created, but how to actually take them into the dashboard that I was showing in the PPT. I have an empty Excel sheet. I'll go on view and then hide the grid lines. Then, just to make it appealing, I'll add a title to this dashboard. I will insert a shape, and then I'll just add 1 second. I'll add a text box instead. And then I'll name this as bank customer churn prediction. Like, I'm just giving the title to this and not much. Okay, so now I want to add all these charts which I have made. So I will be using it one by one. This was the first chart that we had created. I will just control C and control V. 1 second. And then this comes up as a chart over here. Again, I will just show that I just copy and then paste in my dashboard. Just click on any random cell and then paste it. Just adjust the size. One sec. Yes, just adjust the size so that it all comes on one screen. It is just a data set which I have taken. You can find many data sets on Kaggle and work on creating Excel dashboard. It's not only fun to create these dashboard, but also you get to know more insights, because when it comes to data analysis, it is not just about coding, it's more about discussion, it's more about talking on things which is happening, it's more about predicting what can happen, and then diagnostics, like why this should only happen and beyond this. So you can just make stories, because data analysis, the workshop is about data analysis today, and it is for me, it is more about stories and knowing that what has happened, what could happen, why it has happened. It's about the questions that we take on. I'll also copy this one. Yes, so this is a small Excel dashboard that we have created. You can always go on creating more such charts and more such analysis you can do. You can find many data sets on Kaggle, as I just said. And I hope that from now onward, Microsoft Excel is not just about rows and columns, it is beyond that. So back to slides. Should I share, or Simran, you want to?
You can go ahead and share the slides. After that,
Yeah,
I
I'll
will
do.
present.
Before that, can we have like I guess like most of the you guys have learned about like why is it important to analyze the data and all. And yeah, I do agree that following along with the session is not that easy because we have some sort of time constraints and all that stuff. But yeah, we will be providing the recordings and stuff, so you can just go through those recording and you can just follow along. So before that, before starting with the Simran's part and with the Python and all that stuff, I just want Aditi, if you can share that Mentimeter. I just want to know like where are you all from and all that stuff. So yeah,
Just take out your phone still then to scan.
yeah. Just what you have to do, you just have to take out your phones and you have to scan a QR. There is a QR. I will also scan it. So just scan this QR and you all have to participate in this quiz kind of thing.
Or you can
Wait.
simply log into menti.com and enter this code.
Yeah, whatever is convenient to you, you can do that. And once you have gone there, you just have to, you will see a like button there, just like that. So we will be able to see how many people are there. We are getting 3, 4, 5. Just do it soon. We will be starting in the next 15 seconds. So yeah, just join fast and
Adjacent to this, like I've also shared all the resources, whatever Aditi has imparted to you people. You can just get connected with all resources, use those resources, and upskill yourself. It's absolutely free. Thank you.
yeah, so I will just count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can start. If you have not joined yet, you can just scan the QR and we can just start. Yeah, just Aditi, we can just start it. Yeah.
Yeah, there are 22 likes. So should I wait for all participants to join in?
Uh, if you have still not joined, just do it right now. 27. Okay,
Yeah, some of them are commenting as well. Good, great.
okay, that's good. Good to see that. Yeah, so I guess we can start. Let's just start.
Okay, so we have 30 and we move on to next slide. You can just pin down where are you from in this map.
You just have to pin down your city. So where are you from? And we will just see that. uh, Okay, we can get couple of points. Many folks are from MP. I can see three pins there. It's testing my geography knowledge. I forgot the state's name, to be honest.
I have never ever learned the names of the
People are
states.
from
I just remember
Bengal as
Delhi.
well.
I'm just a Delhi guy.
7 from Bengal, 1 from
Okay,
Gujarat,
nice,
3 from
nice. Fine.
Karnataka. Yeah. So should I move to next
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
just
30 responses?
wait. Just if you have not pinned down, so just do this. Three, two, one. Let's go ahead. I just want to speak something. You can just unmute yourself, I guess. Okay, wait. So sorry, Isaac. Like we were not aware that we have
Yes.
publicized it so well that you are joining from Ghana too. So sorry for that. I really apologize for that. So Isaac is from,
Okay, okay.
yeah. From next time we will keep it in mind for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So most of them,
Like,
all of
I,
them almost are excited.
Who is that one guy? I want to know the name. You can just raise your hand and tell whatever the things you have not liked about it.
Yes, it will help us
This is me.
anyways.
Okay. Not expected from me. Okay. Yeah. Uh we can just end it in 5 seconds. I'm just countdown like five, four, three, two, one. Good to see that you all are too active till now. So yeah, let's move ahead with our next part of the session, that is analyzing the data using low code tools and Python. So Simran, yeah, you can just take over.
Okay, sure. Aditi, you'll be sharing the PPT.
Yes, it's just uploading.
Sure. Okay, till then, at least let's discuss about coding. So people have this stigma against coding that, oh, you know what, coding is difficult. Let's not do it only. Okay, let's only use low code tools. But there are a few issues with these low code tools that coding actually fixes. So let's see. We just talked about Excel dashboard, how to use Excel. So it's pretty easy to use, right? But you have to know how to use it. So what I'm saying is you can see the data in Excel. You're seeing rows, columns. You play with a few buttons. You know how it starts to work, right? So Excel has that one. It's pretty easy to use. But now the thing is that now you start scaling. So now you don't have one data set, you have 3, 5, 7, 9. Now you have 9 data sets to deal with. And now you're trying to make charts for these 9 data sets. You're trying to provide statistical insights for these 9 data sets. Excel cannot keep up with that. The files slow down and it's not feasible. Apart from that, we have to integrate databases such as we might be using MySQL or PostgreSQL. And the thing is, Excel has scalability issues like that, but Python does not. It's pretty easy to use in comparison, and it it's actually a really powerful tool for data manipulation, data analysis. Apart from that, we can discuss about the automation. Excel does not have automation as its best feature because the humans are doing it. We are going through the data, it's prone to human error, the analysis done in Excel. But that's not the case with Python. So you can, for example, create a function. Now you give some input into that function, you have a model, right? A trained model. Now you give some input into that function will run, get an output, right? So this way we can start automating a lot of things, and this reduces human error. Also, it saves a lot of time for us, at least for me during coding. And data connectivity, right? So with Python, it's easier to do cloud integration also. So if you're taking data from the cloud, it's much easier to do it with Python than with Excel. So long story short, Python is a high powered solution for data science. And Python provides a vast number of libraries that will allow us to perform these data manipulations and this data analysis. So now how will we do this? We do this using Jupyter notebooks, right? So what is Jupyter notebooks? Aditi, you can move to the next slide. So with Jupyter notebooks, right, it's like a one place solution where you can do the data cleaning, data pre-processing, the data visualization, training of the models, all will be visible. And with that, you can actually have a flow. So you've done the cleaning first, then you train the model, then you do the visualization. This flow can be done in Jupyter notebooks. Now, there are actually many ways that people, many platforms are actually that people can use Jupyter notebooks on. One is they're downloaded onto their system. Now, although this is great, a long term solution, but unless you have space, a very good amount of space on your system, it's not my recommended choice. So I rather choose online tools, right? So, okay, I'll just share my screen. Okay, yes. So my screen is visible, great. Now what we'll be doing is, how many of you have heard of Anaconda? Just give a thumbs up. I want to see how many people have heard of Anaconda. Okay, very few numbers. Oh, okay, okay. A lot of people have heard of Anaconda. So Anaconda is basically the most popular data science platform, right? As it says here, it provides the easiest way to perform data science and machine learning operations because it provides multiple tools. Now, these tools are like Spider, which is an IDE, similar to VS Code, but for Python. Then we have Jupyter notebooks. So, what you can do, which is, of course, for a very long term situation, you can just download Anaconda from here. Of course, differs from system to system. This is why I will not be showing the installation process. You can definitely go through the processes on YouTube, that how to download, because it depends on system to system, on version to version of Python. And the second one is using pip, which is one, of course you can see one video here, but I think the organizers can share a few links about the Anaconda and how to install using pip. So if you're installing using pip, that means you have Python already installed in your system. So I hope you can see my screen. So this is basically the command you will run in your PowerShell to install Jupyter Lab. And you can then write the command Jupyter Lab right here in your PowerShell, and it will launch the notebook. Of course, like I said, it's a great long term solution for people who want to do it. But okay, wait. Yesterday, whoever attended the session, our keynote speaker Sanya had mentioned a platform where you can learn machine learning, you can create notebooks, and we are even taking the data set which we will be working on for the next 3 days from there only. What's the name of the platform? Exactly, Kaggle. So I will just be sharing my screen. So this is Kaggle, and this is the data set that she had mentioned we would be working on, iris flower data set, right? Now, the thing is that I have made one small change in this data set, which is I have, there are two versions. One is the original. Of course, the organizers can share the link of that specific data set in the chat box so you guys can also see. How many of you all have set up a Kaggle account from yesterday? First time heard it yesterday, and now you set up an account and you're like ready. Ki now we will do hands-on session. Just oh wow, so many people have raised their hands for this, which is amazing. So in this data set, I have actually made Iris 1. Iris is the original data set, and this consists of, as you can see, there are 5 attributes here. 4 of them contain numerical data, which is the length and the width of the petal in the sepal. And the last column right over here is the species. Now, the reason I have created Iris 1, I just want you all to check this out because we'll be dealing with this, is you can see there's an empty value right here where the mouse is. I hope you can see it. There's an empty value here, empty value, empty value. The thing is that, of course, moving forward, when you'll be dealing with larger data sets, of course, there will be missing values. This iris data set originally does not have any missing values. So I just created a modified version of it containing missing values, and I will be showing you tomorrow how to handle those missing values. But for now, hello. Okay. So first of all, we are going to create a new notebook because we have to work on the data set. So let's just press on create and a new notebook. Now what we will do is first we will add the data. So you can see over here iris flower data sets, and then my name is here. So you can just press on this, the plus sign, and it will add the data set. Now what we will be doing is I will just be dealing today with how to get familiar with this notebook because I have actually seen so many people, they do not know how to use these notebooks. So let's just get familiar with it. So before we get familiar with it, can anyone in the chats name at least 2 3 libraries that they think is very useful for data analysis and data science? I just checked the chat section to see. Our keynote speaker also mentioned 1 or 2 of them yesterday. Exactly, matplotlib, definitely. NumPy, yes. Pandas, of course. So now I'll just be discussing the um, libraries that have been mentioned here. So matplotlib is used for visualization, right? So we'll get multiple plot types like scatter, line, bar, pie charts we can create with matplotlib. With NumPy basically allows us to pre-process arrays. So you can create matrices, you can stack arrays, you can slice arrays. So NumPy deals with that. Now pandas is really, really important because it allows us to perform data manipulation and data analysis on the data set. Apart from that, Seaborn, exactly. Someone has mentioned Seaborn. So Seaborn is also a library used for visualization. So it allows us to create many, actually they're pretty intriguing types. So it'll be like there's a heat map and there are multiple types of graphs that Seaborn allows us to create. In uh, in the chat section, you will actually see a link to a GitHub repository given by Aditi, the speaker for today. And in that, it consists of all the libraries that are necessary for data analysis, data manipulation. Okay, yes, scikit-learn. This is useful for um, to train, test, split the data for regression. Then we have TensorFlow. So this is like if you have a lot of data sets and you want to create high performance models, then you will use TensorFlow. And there is one that someone has not mentioned, which is Keras. Keras is for smaller data sets, unlike TensorFlow. So now that we've discussed them, let us just move into the basics of how to get used to a Kaggle dataset. Now we have imported the dataset. So now let's import the library also. So we'll import pandas as PD. Well and good. Now we have to import the files also, right? So how will we do that? Let's just give ourselves a variable. And now we have to read the files. So let us do exactly that. Okay, over here you need to understand that you have to give the path of the respective data set. So over here you can see I've written the name is iris df, iris data frame. So now I'll just copy the file path for iris and I will place it between these single quotes. And this is how you have loaded the data frame into the notebook. Now, as you can see, there's another one, iris1.csv, right? Let's load that one also because we have to work with iris1 also. Okay, so let us read it. I'll take the file path from here. Okay, so now they have been read, but now how will we know, right? Let's check the first few values of the data frame, and the way we are going to do that is using the head function. So this is for iris, right? Actually, within these brackets, if you don't mention a value, you will only get 5 values. If you mention a value, so for example, let me just run this. You see 0 to 4 is the indexing and we have gotten 5 values. Now, if I were to mention a value between those two, for example, I mentioned 20. Now I'll get 20 values indexed from 0 to 19. So all is good with the iris CSV. You can see there are no missing values. But now let's just go to the iris one. Oh, there's one more function that I will just mention, which is the tail, which will show the last 5 values. Of course, if I don't mention anything in it, it will show me the last 5 values. Now, if I were to mention something in it, so let's just put 10, it will show me the last 10 values. All good. Now let's just check whether iris1 has been loaded correctly. So let's just check it out. As you can see, it says here NAN. There is no value, not a number. Here species also, nothing is there. So there are missing values here. At least the data set is loaded correctly. And now we know that. Let's just go directly for this time. And these are the last 5 values for the iris1 DF. So basically, I just wanted today to get you guys used to the Kaggle platform, show you that there are two datasets we'll be working with for the data cleaning, the preparation. The Iris CSV is the main one, and that has come from the machine learning repository, the UCI machine learning repository. Iris
Uh,
one is I have made changes there.
Simran, sorry for interrupting, but
Oh,
Laksh is saying, can you go a bit slower?
oh, okay, okay, okay.
So
Okay,
just
so what's the issue? Could you like pinpoint the issue, Laksh?
the thing is like they are just new beginners, so that's why it's really hard for getting
Yeah.
with the pace. So yeah.
So
Actually,
I
I'm just on the second step. Read I iris SDF equals to PD. Read, and you have
okay,
already completed three steps after that.
okay. My bad. I'll just go a little slower. Thank you for pinpointing that out. Or else I wouldn't have known, I would have gone further. So yes, read CSV is a function of pandas that we use to actually load the dataset to read the CSV file, right? Because what is CSV? Comma separated values. Now we have to get this in a data frame, a tabular form. So this is why it is done. So read CSV is a function of pandas.
And do I have to write the full location of the Kaggle
Yes.
input iris flower data set?
See, I'll tell you why you have to do that. For over here, you have actually taken the data set from some place, right? Now, I've given you the link for the data set. You might create it in that, like, what was the page? I'll just open it. This one. Yeah. So now, for example, if I press new notebook here, okay. Yeah. So now that I've pressed new notebook in that specific data set, the input is already loaded for me. But now if I, like I had initially done, I had pressed create here, then I pressed new notebook. Now I'm adding the data. So you're taking the data from somewhere else, right? So it's best to just copy the file path. At least they have this copy button, or else we would have to write the entire thing.
Yeah, but still, copying the path is not showing the same as सेम टू सेम वो चीज नहीं दिखा रहा है मेरे में स्टार्टिंग वाले डॉट्स नहीं आ रहे और आखिरी है आइरिस फ्लावर डेटा सेट
Actually, I'm not able to understand your issue. Yeah. What's the exact issue?
I have copied file path and pasted it after the read CSV. It is not exact same as it is at your desktop.
Really? But
It is
yeah, when you perform the head functions, are you able to get it?
which head function?
This one. Like you've read the file, no, and it'll show that it's read. Matlab it's run perfectly. Now, if you perform the head function, that will show you the first five values of the specific data frame you've loaded. Does it show the correct values? Like, can you match it?
I'm not. No, I'm not on that step. I'm on the second step. That is iris SDF equals to PD dot read CSV. I have not reached till the head step.
I guess like he's not able to like get the rate also. So yeah,
Okay,
like
wait. You know what I will be doing is I'll just open Kaggle here. Okay, and
uh
we go through this again so that there'll be no issues this time. He's okay. Someone in the comments has written maybe he's pasting the path incorrectly. Could that be an issue?
can you
Yeah,
just check in with the path first?
Yeah, go ahead. Please check the path.
Yeah, till then we can just go ahead, resume the session. How many of you are following along? Can you just type yes or no in the chat? No one is following along.
One person is
There's
why they're stuck. No, so I have to fix that.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, Shaurya is following along. I guess Darshan Laksh is also following along.
Hmm.
I earlier had an experience about data analysis with Excel, so I was able to cope up at that. But this is the first time for me coding at Kaggle, so it is taking a
Yeah,
bit long.
Yeah,
to
no
be
issues.
honest, it's mine also first time. So yeah, it's not that uh it's fine. We
No
all
issues.
are learning together. So
I'll go really slowly if necessary.
So basically, what I did was Iris Flower dataset, new notebook. Then did the first code, import pandas as PD. Then the second code, Iris SDF equals to PD dot read slash CSV bracket start. Then we have to copy the code from the input data, copy file path, and then paste it between the brackets.
Yeah, but it's brackets and then single quotations. So you will be placing the path between single quotes.
Yeah. That I get it. But the path that I'm copying is telling slash Kaggle slash input slash iris flower dataset. That's it. It is not showing the Kaggle input iris flower dataset slash iris s1 dot csv. Like why it is different from
Okay, I
my
understood
set.
what you have done because I just tried the same thing just to check. Okay, so see, uh, just look at the screen really carefully now because I will tell you where the issue is happening. What you have done is this is the input, this is the iris flower data set, and you have pressed copy file path here.
Yeah.
That's not what you're supposed to do. Open up the input. You'll see iris CSV and iris1 CSV, right?
I'm only seeing iris csv, not the iris one that you had made it.
Okay, so that means we are not using the same this one data
Okay.
set.
I have to use your iris that
Yeah,
you sh-
that I've shared in the Microsoft
should
Teams.
remove it from the input. Remove it from the input and add another. Add yours. Add your
Yeah,
data set.
exactly.
Okay.
So like you can go here, you'll press on add data and it'll say like this iris flower data sets and my name will be written Simran Sharma. So then just add that data set.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, lovely. So now that you've opened it up, now you can copy the CSV file paths.
Yeah. Now I can cope up with it. Will complete the third step, the head one, and if I will have other something
Yeah,
else
definitely.
to ask, then
Yeah,
it's
sure,
good.
definitely.
It's good to see that you are following along and you are asking questions. That is one of the good thing.
Exactly.
So yeah, keep it up.
Actually, this is the speed I usually go on. Now that you said it, tomorrow, actually, I will continue this further. So now that you have mentioned that I have to move a bit slower, I will definitely keep that in mind. So today, I just wanted to cover three things about Kaggle, which is first, we will import the data sets, get you familiar with the Kaggle platform. Now we have to read the CSV files, right? Load them onto the notebook. And like I've said, you have to add the data set, and you will get two CSV files, not one, two iris and iris1. Now that we have loaded them using read CSV function, then we will use the head function and the tail function to kind of cross check whether it's actually loaded correctly to see the data we have received. So this is the head function. If you don't mention any value, it will give you the first five values. if you mention, for example, I've written 20 here, then it will go up all the way to 20. The indexing starts from 0, so 0 to 19. Then the next function is tail. So tail will give you the last 5 functions. Of course, if you don't mention any value. Now, if you mention a value, then for example, over here I've written 10. So the last 10 values will show up. Now I've done the same thing for the iris 1 data frame, right? So again, we have read the head values and the tail values. And the reason I wanted to do this is to show you there's a missing value. And how we are going to be handling these missing values is something you will see tomorrow. There are 3 types of insights we'll be covering throughout the data cleaning and the data preparation section, which is introductory insights, statistical insights, and how to handle missing values. So, has everyone written this code, or does anybody have any questions? You can write it in the chat box, or you can just unmute and say.
This is the first part of the session. This was the introductory part, how to use the Kaggle, how to add the data sets in, how to run the initial queries and all. In the second part, we will be discussing about like how to uh, perform all that operations on this particular data and all that stuff in tomorrow's session. So if you have any doubts, feel free to ask. Like I really appreciate Lux that he has pointed out some doubts and all that stuff, because it will help you. We are here to help you. So you can just ask, you can just unmute yourself if you are facing in any kind of issues. I guess like Simran, you are done with the
Yes, I am done with my introductory session today for Kaggle. Has everyone written all the functions, or like at least penned it down? So then only I will like move off this page. Just show a thumbs up in the, like some reaction or like a +1. Okay, okay, great. So many people are done. So I will just move and stop sharing. Okay, we're good for today. Also, if anyone wants to download the data sets, that is given in the chat box by the organizers.
Absolutely, people. You can come off the mute. Ask your doubt. It's your share
Yeah,
itself. It's your place. Never mind. You can go ahead with this thing. And guys, Simran is here. Aditi is still here. Uh, a lot of
exactly. Like
appreciation for this site, like how they are managing and stuff. And you can still ask the doubt to them.
the organizers have given our LinkedIn profile also, so you can just spam our DMs there also.
See, do not forget to spam their DM. Okay.
okay. At last we are having some Aditi, we do have some Mentimeter again, right? That cloud thing.
I will just share.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, it's good to see that you everyone is following along and uh, learning something new. Till then, I will just go to that skeleton thing. Like I just want to know like how many of you have written your names and all that stuff there. So I can see Lakhan Jadwan there. I can see Himanshu, Eva, Mittal, Manya, Arpon, Somyajit, Anshdeep, lots of name there. Soham. Shinja, Nisha, Arya, Dhanisha, great work. Dhanisha has written really nice notes there. Like, yeah, kudos to her. So, yeah, good to see that you all are very engaging, very correct, efficiently and all that stuff. Now, just bring your uh, mobile phones again and just scan this QR and let's have some what I also don't know like what exactly we are having in this. Let's see. Great work, guys. I guess everyone has joined. We will just wait for 3 to 30 seconds, not 3 to seconds. We will we will give proper time. Yeah, everyone can
Why
just
you
join
always keep
in.
a limit to 5 seconds itself?
I'm just in a hurry.
Ah,
Everyone can just you all can just turn on your cameras and unmute yourself and speak anything. Like after this quiz, like we will be not ending this. We will be just allow everyone to speak up. We will just
yeah,
happy to hear about your college and all that stuff. So yeah, you just feel free to turn on your camera and participate. That's how we all will grow together. Good to see
exactly.
Abhishek and Anushka on screen and Vanshika on screen. Yeah,
I've already told the audience like, keep this thing as your stage itself. This is your family, this is your community, and MLSA welcomes all the people over here for learning, advocating, and sharing the experience. We all together can learn and grow together.
yeah,
Come on, mute,
exactly.
open your camera, and yeah, do not forget to have a extended screenshot at the end with the speakers, with our audience, so we can share that on the social. And do not forget to use those hashtags which I have given in the chats.
Showcase are in full promotion mode. Yeah, nice. So
I'm the
yeah,
organizer, man.
okay. So last 10 seconds, I'm just counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, we can just go ahead. So this is one of the interesting word means like you just have to like it's the year end, right? You just have to describe your 2022 in one word. What will it be? For me, it's events, meetups, and workshops and all that. What about you, Tokir?
For 2022, it
Till
was
then,
a sudden growing year for me, like a major turning.
okay,
That is it.
nice. What about you,
Exactly.
Vanshika, Abhishek, Dhanisha, and Anushka?
Yeah, definitely. I learned from like I got to travel.
Okay, and like, can you hear everyone? Like, I can't. Yeah, we can see a lot of things there. Adventure, fantastic, new beginning, events, enthusiasm, stressful. Who was that? Yeah, it was stressful, but you were not supposed to speak through here. New learnings, exploring roller coaster. Damn, खराब हो गया. किसका? Who was that? I just want to know. You can just raise your hand and tell that, yeah, I have written that. Anushka was there. Nice. New beginning, confusion, eventful. What was that? Life, itna fun, nice,
Web3
enjoyment.
meetups. Web3 meetups.
For me, it's Web3 meetups, it's Solana. So yeah, nice. Good to see a couple of folks. Like, yeah, can we just
And
have
yeah,
a
for the
screen?
Delhi people. one can connect with me over Delhi itself.
Yeah, like if you are from Delhi, you can just connect to Aditi, Tokir, and maybe like I'm not sure like where are you all from. So yeah, that's why we have
Vinayak, are
taken
you
the
coming to Delhi? We duly
uh
invite you to Delhi.
and we will discuss about it maybe like yeah. If there will
Oh,
be another MLSA meetup, I'm coming there for
uh,
sure. I will
I
miss my
think I
exam
have to.
exam. I will
I
miss my
think I have to
exam
host
exams.
another one to invite you.
Cool, cool, cool. Good to see a couple of things like what it ended, new learnings, and all that stuff. I have been productive. Great. Kudos to you. Still learning. Nice. Travel. Very much unexpected. For me too. Yeah. Excellent growth. Good to see that your 2022 was amazing. Yeah. We can move on it with the next. What is your favorite emoji? Mine. It's 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 I do like fish too, but skull is my favorite. I wanna see who. Okay, who will who was happy. Someone has written happy. Okay, nice. Part is also there. Thumbs up is also good. Good. Someone is giving hug. Yeah. Nice. So yeah, we are done with the session. Now I will call out everyone's name one by one, and you have to what you have to do. We are just done with the session now. But yeah, for networking activity, we are just doing it. Like you can drop off if you want, but yeah, we just want to chill out a bit. So that's why. So I just want everyone to turn on their mic. If it is, it will be great if you can turn on your camera too. But I just want you all to turn on your mic and tell about where are you from and what are you doing. And yeah, so first of all, let's start to those who are on the camera. So Abhishek, where are you from? And what are you doing? And how's life? How's college?
Hi everyone, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Vinayak, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Abhishek, you are audible, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Am I audible? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hello everyone. I'm Abhishek, and I'm also BTech LSA, and I'm from Mangalore, Karnataka. Yeah, and I'm currently pursuing my BTech in BTech in computer science. So hope you guys enjoyed the session.
Great, great, great. Uh, uh, Dhanisha, do you wanna share your experience? Like, for what are you things you are working from and where are you from and all that stuff?
Yes, good evening. My name is Dhanisha Sharma and I'm from Indore. Basically,
Sure.
I am a physics student. I am not from this background, but this year I started with Python and I found it really great and interesting. So I wanted to learn more, and now I have started with machine learning and I'm loving it. So yeah, here I am on this workshop. And Vinayak sir, अपने एक university से.
Sure, sure, sure. I was not
So
aware that you have. Yeah, sure. Good to see that you are learning machine learning and all
Great
that
following,
stuff.
Vinayak sir. Great
Yeah.
following. We poor, you famous.
So yeah, sure. We will meet you in university. Anushka is also from our university also. So we can have a small meetup. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, we will.
Yeah. Vanshika, do you want to share your experience?
yeah, sure.
Well, Vanshika and Abhishek are our okay. I will not give spoilers.
Okay,
Spoiler
so
मत दो भाई.
I'm Vanshika.
and originally I'm from Sampur, but I'm doing my BTech in Ghaziabad, and I'm in final year, and yeah, just waiting for exams to happen. That's all college is about, I guess now.
Great, great, great. Anyone else like Anushka, and Anushka, do you want to speak something?
Great, and all of have been so great. You have been so welcoming. Thanks for joining.
Nice, nice. Anushka has helped us a lot. Anushka, Vanshika, Abhishek, and Simran, Aditi, everyone has helped a lot. So yeah, there are a lot of people. Anshuti, Anushka, Anushri, Anvesha. Do you want to speak something? I will encourage everyone today. Like, if mm, okay, Arijit,
I'd
are you
like to say
there?
something.
Sure, sure. Go ahead. Good to see you.
Okay. So am I the only outlier over here, or there are also other people from other countries?
Uh, I guess you are the only one, and we, like I and Tokir, are really, really glad that you have joined because what we were thinking when we were thinking to organize this, we were like, it will be for a couple of folks from Tokir's university and mine university, but this particular thing has went so well that you are joining it from the Ghana. So yeah, you're the only one, but yeah, we do really appreciate it. And yeah,
Hello, please. I just had some internet connection problem.
okay, okay.
Is my
By the
question answered or my query?
sorry, I can't hear you properly.
Okay, so I just asked that. Am I the only international,
You are the only
should
one.
I say,
Yeah.
student or person over here, or
No, no,
I'm the only one?
you can just stay here. Toki can add more into it. Toki, do you want to speak something?
Yeah.
If you are speaking something, you are not audible, bro. Like,
Actually,
Okay, I got it.
yeah.
So yeah, you are the only one, but yeah, we will be I and Tokir are thinking to organize some more workshops related. It will be kind of international workshops with other MLSs from other countries. So yeah, we are looking forward to have all those other MLSs from other countries, like from the Ghana and all. So yeah, we will be conducting a couple of workshops from there too. So yeah, we will be seeing more international faces and time zone issues soon in the future.
Okay, I would like to connect with you all on
Okay.
LinkedIn and
Yeah,
on
sure,
WhatsApp.
sure. Sure, sure, sure. I will just share the link.
One thing to you, Seth. One thing to you. Welcome to Delhi.
Just come to India, just come to Delhi. We will meet there.
Yeah.
Okay. Till then, everyone can just share their LinkedIn profiles in the uh, chat so that uh, Isaac
It's
can
kind
get
of sort of
connected.
networking thing. Networking thing
Yeah.
it is. You all should be connecting with whom you are learning together. You should be connecting to your peers. You should be
So
connecting
yeah,
and advocating among your network, like how you are growing and how others are growing. You should have a vision upon it.
welcome to my TEDx. Okay.
Please,
So
sir, invite to me any sort of TEDx speak.
you all can just share your LinkedIn profiles, and yeah, I have shared it. So yeah, you can just connect with me there. Uh, can I also get your profile too? Isaac, are you there? If you are there, you can just share your profile too, so we can just get connected there. Also, like, are you in the WhatsApp group too? Isaac? Cool. I guess I got someone's request. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay.
Please, I can't see your messages.
You can't see the chat, right? Are you saying that? Wait. I'm just uh can someone just share the screen? Toki can just share your screen and show that
Oh, you want with that thing?
yeah,
Yeah, wait.
he want to see that how to see the chat. So yeah.
He wants to see the chats.
Hmm.
Wait.
So
So this
okay.
is, I think, chats are here too.
Are you able to see now? Isaac, can you just see the chat? Like there will be some sort of chat icon there. So you can just
Okay, I'm
see.
on the mobile version of the team.
Okay.
I think there is a button named dislike thing. There's an icon like this. Just have a glimpse over it. You will be able to access the chat. Chats are not closed for the audience. Everyone can
Hmm,
access the chat.
yeah. Just
Okay,
make
Have a
I've
look
just
seen it
once.
here.
have you got it?
Yeah, I've seen the chat where the chats are,
Ah,
but not your LinkedIn profile.
We are just sharing all the profiles there only.
Okay.
Hmm.
I hope that you have got it. Till then, I just want Eva, Mittal, Divya, Goyal, Dibakar. Do you want to speak something? Do you want to rant about your college? Anyone? Anshdeep, yeah, you can just unmute yourself and go ahead. Anshdeep
Hello.
was,
Yeah,
yeah,
my name is Arshdeep Singh. I'm from Delhi. I'm a first year student in BTech CSE. I'm studying cybersecurity from Amity University, Noida. Uh, it's been an eventful, lecture. I actually have a fun story to tell you. I had a class today, but
okay.
I attended the first lecture. And it was like so cool. I was like, okay, I will miss the half this class and I will join this in between and I will just continue this lecture. And it was so informative for me. So I just wanted to, um, thank you all the speakers. It's been really helpful, I guess.
Kudos to Simran and kudos to Aditi for having this.
exactly. I'll say that being as a host, it's so empowering to listen all these from the students. Like he just left his lectures and just get into this the lecture of us itself here of the shade of analysis to learn all kind of stuff from us.
Yeah,
Kudos to us
exactly.
actually.
Thank you, Anshdeep. It do motivate us. So yeah. Anyone else want to speak something?
Yeah,
Lik Likit.
yeah,
To
about the chat.
sorry, Isaac, we can't hear
Uh,
you properly.
Mine is not able to synchronize with the server. I'm not getting the updated version. Even I sent a message, but it hasn't come. It hasn't taken on.
Okay, I got your point. Uh, what we can do for that? Are you in WhatsApp group, Isaac? From where you have joined it? Like
Yes,
from
I'm on
where?
the WhatsApp group.
Okay, you are in WhatsApp group. Just DM me there. I will help you out with all this stuff.
Okay. So,
I
so
am one of the admin
the
there. You
name
can
that
just
is shown over there is Simas.
yeah, you can just DM any of the admin. I, Anushka, and Tokir are the admins. You can DM any of the admins. So we will help you out with that for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, sure.
So
And then don't
Nisha,
forget to have a screenshot of our guest audience and our host.
yeah, yeah. So who all are there? What is this? Sorry if I am pronouncing it incorrectly. Nagar Vishni, Nidhi, Nisha, Purvasha Mondal, Ronak Chatterjee. Do you want to speak something? Okay. Ritaja, Rohan, Sanjita, Sanjukta, Siddharth. We're just pushing it like you all to speak because that's how you will uh, overcome the fear of like speaking in front of the people. So don't mind, we will not gonna judge you. We're just here for like you all to help you out with the stuff. So yeah, you can just if you want, you can just unmute yourself. Okay, Siddharth, Soumya, Soumyadeep, and Vanshika. So
In fact,
yeah,
I also take the English classes from Vinayak sir.
I'm very bad at English, bro. We
Ah,
should learn
you
from
can.
Anushka. She do learn a lot of synonyms and all that stuff. She do. So Anushka, do you wanna speak something in accent?
I will make
What
it
Can you
kind of
just
happen.
pronounce
accent is
data
it?
science? Can you just pronounce data science demystified in accent?
Data.
Please, please.
Data. It's good.
Yes, yes. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. We all can just maybe like we can just leave now. Wait, I just want that Pablo thing. I hope you all got it together more. Wait,
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 wait.
wait.
Stop presenting that me.
Thanks, thanks. Okay. Anyone else wanna come on screen?
Please, please, please. And honorable speakers also. They request to be here.
Aditi is there. Every okay. Someone was there and they turned off their camera. Okay. Okay. Three, two, one. Wait, 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 wait. Sorry, bro.
Eh,
Wait. No.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Who is speaking?
Hope you're having a conversation. Yeah, it's Ike anymore. But
Yeah, is it?
have you guys heard of the song that the Ghanaian person came to India to record? That Shut Up song.
What? Yeah. Sorry, I can't get you.
Oh, a Ghanaian musician came to Ghana to do came to India to do a remix of his song, but
Okay.
the name is Kiddy. He did it with Tausi Kuma. That's the
Okay.
first time I
So
got to hear about Tausi Kuma.
so he has come to India for the remix.
Yeah,
Ah,
and it was a
well,
hit. And I'm asking if you guys have heard it.
Okay, okay. I will just okay, sir. Just play that song which you were saying.
uh,
Please, please do this.
actually, I listen to only one song, Daku.
Just play that song. We all want to hear.
Since kids are over, they will be afraid of us.
Just stop the recording and play it.
No, man, no, no. It's a humble request to you people.
Okay.
Uh, let's take a final screenshot. We are waiting for it. The audience are still waiting for that thing.
Yeah, like I have done that. Like the together
Actually,
mode
you have
is.
already done that. Okay. Cool.
Like you
Uh,
can take one more because I have done that in together mode. So yeah,
okay, okay. Let me have one. Let me have one then.
someone is playing. Someone is playing.
No one is tag is there.
To be honest, I don't like this song much more than that Basha and all the.
So allow me, make I enjoy life. Just want to make a big show. Every day different, wahala. Talk about the big show.